Hey everybody, it's your girl Key. Thank you for kicking with me and welcome back. This message is from my air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your monthly forecast, kind of like what you can expect in the month of January. Thank you guys for your patience. I recorded your video yesterday and I was uploading it and it deleted everything. And I already had it off my phone when I did that. So felt like it was for a reason. So we are in Mercury retrograde still. But let's get into it. So I hope you guys are doing good. What I kind of got when it comes to your guys' energy, when it comes to January, is like you guys are redefining your term of family. What is family to you? How has your family affected you? How has your childhood, like growing up with your family, has affected you? So a lot of you will be reminiscing a lot on like kind of where you want to take, like I said, if you have your own family, kind of what direction you see envision your family going, or kind of what you're trying to create. Others of you, it's like you're using what you have been through growing up from your childhood or just past relationships to make the changes or kind of go in a direction that you feel is best for you when it comes to creating the life that you want for yourself. So I do feel like a lot of you guys will be kind of in this energy where you're kind of in isolation or withdrawn from people, or just emotionally withdrawn from people. It's because a lot of you are in the process of shedding. So I am going to start your guys' reading. So that's what I picked up intuitively when I got in. So I feel like a lot of you, it has to do with a lot of crown chakra upgrade for you guys, and also heart chakra activation. So what's going on? You guys, your overall energy for the month of January is full moon in Virgo. Take inspired action. So this month is very important for you guys to get organized, set goals, set plans. A lot of you are kind of in this energy where you're revisiting things that you know that you probably have on your vision board, on your goals list, or things that you had for last year. You're probably revisiting them and you're kind of reflecting is what I'm getting. I do feel like a lot of you have been in your head of kind of, like I said, envisioning what you want, trying to, like, you're probably having daydreams about what you want, and now Spirit is saying it's time. Like I said, full moon energy is all about energy that reaches its peak. It's coming to completion. 222 when I say that. So a lot of you guys, and I saw 111 earlier, so a lot of you guys be seeing ones or twos. So this is this time, like I said, to balance out your goals and things that you're trying to make it achieve for yourself, because a lot of you are about to enter a new beginning. So Spirit is saying take inspired action, which means it's like you need to now not be in your head so much, over analyzing, over planning, overthinking, over criticizing yourself and others, and start making shit happen for yourself. Start putting, I keep hearing, you say you want this, now be about it. Put some action behind the things that you're talking about. And I do feel like this is part of you guys, when Spirit's saying take inspired action, it means part of you guys have to reflect on the past, and, you know, seeing how far you have come, and be proud of yourself, because you have last quarter moon in Taurus. Be proud of yourself. So you have a lot of earth energy. So you guys can have earth placements in your big three, or you're just embodying the Capricorn energy right now, where you're having to make physical changes to your material aspects right now, or, you know, understanding the blockages and the restrictions you were facing at the time when it comes to your material aspects trying to come in. Would be proud of yourself. A lot of you are really needing to give yourself a pat on the back for how far you have overcome, you know, your obstacles, your challenges, you know, shedding the old you, realizing certain things that you have outgrown. And I feel like that's where a lot of you guys are, like I said, this Mercury retrograde is really affecting you guys to reflect on the past, especially with memory of love here. A lot of you are getting knowledge on how your past has affected you, or how your past has shaped you, to now gain knowledge, wisdom, insight, and awareness to change what needs to be changed. A lot of you are in this energy where you're understanding, okay, I went through this for this reason, so I could learn to set boundaries, so I could learn to put myself first, or I could learn how to communicate in a relationships, or receive communication in relationships. These are just examples. And Spirit is now saying apply that knowledge and wisdom into this new cycle that you guys are stepping in. A lot of you guys had a lot of, your sacral could have had been blocked. A lot of you could have lost your creative spark. A lot of you guys could have been fatigued. A lot of you could have been just worn, like I said, had a lot of shame, guilt that you were still carrying. A lot of you, your hips are probably tight. So I do highly recommend through the month of January, a lot of you, I do feel like a lot of you are going to get your energy back, where this is the time where a lot of you are needing to release, especially sacral wise. So I do feel like a lot of you are needing to really get to know yourself when it comes to releasing from the sacral. Stretching is a great way. Yoga, working out, burn rituals is really great when it comes to releasing those emotions that we store in our hips. Some of you are also needing to really get to know who you are body-wise, feeling on your body, feeling ways to make yourself feel sexy. Some of you are also needing to get sex, but that's another talk for another day. But I do feel like right now, a lot of you are receiving a lot of downloads when it comes to the direction you're going in. You do have the crown chakra right here. So a lot of you pay attention. A lot of you could probably be having head tension. A lot of you could be having head pressure. A lot of you could see your mindset changing. A lot of you are starting to see the projection of what people placed on you, how it affected you. Others, you're also seeing how you talk to yourself has been a problem. And I do feel like a lot of you are also understanding that, the people you have around you, some of you are changing your circle. Some of you are also inviting new connections into you, especially with the Three of Cups here. A lot of you are in this energy where you are healing. Three of Cups is just not, like I said, people. I look at Three of Cups as a healing energy because it's like, you're celebrating. You're around those who embrace you, who are aligned with you. And I do feel like a lot of you are in this energy right now where you're healing, where you're connecting more, where you're understanding that you have to let go of certain people to get the people that are aligned with you. And I do feel like this month, a lot of you are really going to get out your way with that. But I do see a lot of you right now are really focusing on your family with the Ten of Pentacles. Even if you don't have a family, you're focusing on your generational wealth of how you can have a solid Ten of Pentacles. A lot of you are really thinking for the future, and Spirit saying, now this is the time to take action. With the Ten of Pentacles, I do feel like a lot of you are really thinking long-term and longevity. So if you do have a partner, I feel like you and your partner are getting your goals aligned, making sure you guys are on the same page to have generational wealth. A lot of you, like I said, there's a King of Pentacles underneath here. Someone, like I said, some of you could be in a relationship where, your person is finally trying to step up and be that King of Pentacles, be that provider, that protector, get their finances together. I get this energy where a lot of you are attracting somebody who is going to provide for you, who's going to be wanting to invest with you, wanting to be that equal partner is what I keep getting. And like I said, a lot of you, this is destined. The wheels is turning. So a lot of you are attracting a soulmate or a soul connection to your way. It doesn't even have to be a soulmate. But I feel like a lot of you are receiving a lot of downloads. Either you're mending a relationship or you're stepping into attracting a relationship that is here for your highest good is what I keep getting for a lot of you. So pay attention. A lot of you all could be seeing 6, 7, 8, progressive numbers. You could be seeing 6s and 7s right now. With this being a year of 7s, there is a lot of spiritual alignment, spiritual awakening. A lot of karma is being released at this time. So a lot of you are really going through ascension symptoms is what I keep hearing, ascending right now. So a lot of you could see a shift in your energy. A lot of you, your intuition can be through the roof right now where you're receiving a lot of downloads, or you're just having, I keep getting a lot of you are going through upgrades of clairognosy, where you just, I know, like your guys are starting to know, like, oh, I know what's coming from me. I knew this was going to happen is what I keep getting. So pay attention to those aha moments that you guys will be having through this month. Yes. So a lot of you guys are really reflecting on your shadow side. With the moon card here, a lot of you are really seeing how certain things you still hold on subconsciously that still haunt you, and it makes sense with the memory of love, crown, and the shadow card here. A lot of you are, like I said, are still seeing how certain things from your childhood or certain things growing up have still affected you from kind of your self-sabotaging habits, or where you overgive yourself to people, or where you don't see your value. And I feel like a lot of you are reflecting on that and gaining awareness on how those things have kept you stuck. And I feel like a lot of you are finally letting that go with the Five of Cups here. So it's like you guys are acknowledging your shadow to let go of the pain, the guilt, the depression, and hurt. I feel like a lot of you are finally going to be coming out of this depression state. Because I have been picking up for a while. Air signs have been, since the end of last year, a lot of you have been in isolation, where a lot of you guys have kind of been reflecting, beating yourself up. And I feel like you guys are finally turning a page in that. I feel like after Mercury retrograde, a lot of you are going to understand why you went through the things you went through. And I just keep hearing wounded healer. It's like you guys are going to start using your pain that you went through to create for yourself, create the life that you want. You're transmuting that energy, and you're letting go of the past. And I do feel like it's because now a lot of you had to face yourself. A lot of you, I keep hearing The Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. So a lot of you have really faced, or The Woman in the Mirror, but it's a song. Y'all know what I mean. If you're a Michael Jackson fan like I am, like, y'all know that song. But a lot of you had really finally had to be honest and truth with yourself. And I feel like has been a struggle for a while for a lot of you. It's like one minute you're confident, you understand what you went through, and the next thing you know, you're down, beating yourself up, being overcritical. And I do feel like it stems from the fact that a lot of you are starting to realize certain things that people placed on you as a child, as your teens spoke to you, those are the things that you replay in your head. Those are the things that you say to yourself. So a lot of you are finally in this energy where you're willing and ready to let it go. And I feel like a lot of you, this has to do around your stability, security, how you see, but also learning from your mistakes. A lot of you are finally understanding that the mistakes or the delays that you are facing, they were for a reason, but you're not letting it beat yourself up anymore, is what I keep hearing. And I do feel like for a lot of you, it's due to, a lot of you are finally facing the fact of like, I get strong root chakra. So a lot of you are starting to see how certain mistakes you made when it comes to your finances. Like some of you probably could have switched careers, and some of you, it's something that you probably didn't want to do. But you're starting to see that you had to do that to rebuild. And with finances and material changes, a lot of you are starting to see that, you know, your finances are changing, but it's changing because a lot of you are in this energy where you need more help. And you're acknowledging that you need more help. And part of needing help is being vulnerable with that, being honest and open. And I do feel like for a lot of you, you guys are making a lot of plans to move. I feel like some of you are making plans to move cities, move into a new home. Some of you, if it's like I said, some of you are looking to buy a home with your partner. Others of you, if you are single or don't have nobody, I see some of you are planning to make a move over the next 6 weeks or for the summertime is what I'm getting for a lot of you. It could be Gemini season is what I'm hearing for a lot of you. But right now, you're starting to really reflect on your root chakra. How do you respond when it comes to when money's low? How do you act emotionally when you feel like you don't have enough, or that you feel like you can't contribute? This is all being brought up through this Mercury retrograde in January for you guys, so you guys can make make the proper adjustments that you need to have to get that 10 of Pentacles. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's learning how to work with other people. And I do feel like a lot of you are going to be moving into calmer waters when it comes to your finances right now. Finances and material changes. So I do feel like a lot of you are going to be making certain sacrifices to get what you need, to get where you need to go. So I do feel like some of you are going to be cutting back on certain things that you spend. A lot of you are starting to see that you, either some of you could be emotionally spending when you're emotional, or others of you could see that you hold on to your money too tight, so that that's struggling you to let money come in because you're holding on to old money. But I do feel like I said, if some of you are starting to see, like I said, that what areas in your life needs to change when it comes to your material finances. Some of you are having to be honest of like, am I doing this from an egotistic standpoint? Am I trying to get this certain lifestyle, or trying to get this material things to show off, or to make me feel good about myself, even though I don't? Like, I get this energy of like a lot of you in the past where doing certain things to prove to other people that you're good without them, or that you can have this, you don't need people. But I feel like a lot of you are moving on from that. A lot of you are letting that mindset go, especially with the Six of Swords here. This is moving on from that mindset. And I feel like with the sacral energy here, I feel like a lot of you are finally are taking your power back, getting confidence and understanding there's more to life than what meets the eye, is what I keep hearing. So I do feel like right now, a lot of you are in this energy. If money is tight right now, you are being told to save, because you guys are going to be making a bigger purchase in the summertime for a lot of you. It could be Taurus season, Gemini season is what I keep hearing. That's what I'm getting for a lot of you. But I do feel like you're going to have to budget. Like I said, with the take inspired actions, Spirit is saying set goals. Go over your finances. Some of you really need to set to make a savings account if you don't have one, or make a account for when it comes to certain things. For example, like I have an account. My dream place to go is to Bora Bora. I have an account that is called Bora Bora, because you know how much it costs to go to Bora Bora? For one person, it's around like $5,000. And I'm more than halfway there. But I'm saying it's like setting those types of goals is setting those things is what takes that inspired action. And that's just an example I'm setting out for a lot of you is, if you say you want something, what are you doing to go achieve it? Are you opening it? Are you meeting a realtor? Especially for those who wants to buy a house, are you meeting a realtor? Are you getting your credit right? Are you having this open, honest conversation with your person about like, hey, my credit's here. I save this much money. What you at? Those are what you guys are learning how to do and work with others with the 3 of Cups. Yeah, a lot of you are really by the end of January, a lot of you, like I said, are in this energy where you're isolating, you're withdrawing yourself from a lot of people or a lot of things, because I do feel like a lot of you are still purging emotionally. So, like I said, I feel like you guys are learning to transmute the pain that you went through into healthier outlets. And a lot of you are thinking very logically about this with the King of Swords here. A lot of you are also, I feel like, isolating yourself or withdrawing your energy to stay focused on the bigger picture is what I keep hearing. And I do feel like a lot of you are very sure of the direction you're trying to go in. A lot of you are, like I said, you guys showed up in your own energy. The King of Swords, high air signs. So a lot of you are starting to see that, you know, you've probably been letting your emotions get the best of you. So you're stepping more into this logical state to take action. One thing about the King of Swords, they know what they want, and they go and they're not shy of telling people how they feel. One thing about you air signs, y'all are very blunt. Y'all don't give a fuck. I know I have 2 air sign siblings, Aquarius and a Gemini. And I'm an earth sign. Imagine how I felt growing up, okay? So right now, I feel like in January, a lot of you are getting inspired. A lot of you, especially with the Hope card in the middle of the deck, this energy of isolating yourself, withdrawing, reflecting on the past is for a reason, because a lot of you now are really in this energy where you're taking your power back, and you're getting inspiration. You're putting that, you know, like I said, that channeling that pain that you went through to create the life that you want. A lot of you are going to start seeing a difference in your guys' season. And that's where I really feel like Aquarius season is when a lot of you are going to be taking some inspired actions, where a lot of you are going to see a shift, not only within your goals, but within your own energy. I feel like a lot of you are going to be having a glow up season during your own season. Everybody does around their solar return. But I feel like for you guys, a lot of you are going to have a wish come true, where it's like it's going to inspire you to keep going. And I feel like it's keep going and trusting yourself on what you truly want for yourself. Yeah, a lot of you are channeling, like I said with the devil here, a lot of y'all are channeling your fears into to prove yourself that you can have what you want, is what I keep hearing. And I know it says temptation, but I do feel like a lot of you, when it comes to your, you know, that ego energy, y'all are transmuting that to prove to yourself that you can do it. And it's what I keep hearing. Because I do feel like for a lot of you air sign, you guys probably had a family member or family who probably said, you know, you can't do that. How can you do that? Do you have a solid plan? A lot of you are using this energy to prove people wrong, but more prove yourself wrong. Because I feel like a lot of you had a lot of doubt. You were criticizing yourself. You were over-analyzing to the point where you were scared to take any action on anything, or you were just waiting on other people. Now you're learning to co-create because you have been doing the work. You have been healing. But now a lot of you are in this energy where you're about to take action. The King of Wands and King of Swords, in my opinion, are kings that take action, okay? They don't play. So I get this energy. That's what you guys are doing when it comes to building a solid foundation for yourself. A lot of you are thinking long term. And I do feel like some of you are going to be receiving help from a King of Swords or a King of Pentacles, or they don't have to be an Earth or air sign. This could be their energy. It's like this person knows what they want. They want to build with you, especially for those who are in a relationship. Your person has a plan, has an idea, and they're ready to invest and think long term with you guys. Yeah, a lot of you are showing up and matching this person. So King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, you guys are matching. You guys are both showing up. But I also do feel like for others of you, this could be somebody from your past that you had, you know, you guys didn't see eye to eye with the King of Swords and Queen of Swords, where a lot of you are just in this energy where this person is going to come back to try to right their wrongs with you. But I feel like both of you guys are going to come to a conclusion that it's best to just go your separate ways and build your life. That's for a small amount of you who that is for. But let's pull some self-care messages for you guys. So I see a shift in your money happening due to the fact, like I said, a lot of you are finally seeing where the mishap, you're learning from your mistakes. So if you've been worried about your money, and or if your money's gonna be good for what you're trying to do for yourself, it is. Be patient with yourself. Like I said, this is a month where a lot of you guys are shedding at this time. And I do feel like a lot of you are getting a clear, concise ideas of what you want to do. And you're going to be taking action on that soon. Spirit, what self-care message do you have for my son? All right. So your guys' self-care message is move in self-worth. You have a long walk is good for the soul. Go outside and allow nature to lift your spirits. So I do feel like as you guys are in isolation, it's funny because this person is by the beach. So I do feel like being outside in nature is going to help cleanse a lot of you guys, or help clear your guys' minds, especially as you guys go through this crown chakra upgrade, especially as you guys purge, your self-limiting beliefs, or as you guys go through this new programming where you guys are starting to view things from a different perspective. Being outside, letting the fresh air in your home is going to help a lot of you. Spirit is saying a lot of you need to get out the house. A lot of you probably been in the house a lot. Even if you don't have a car, Spirit is saying taking a good walk is good for you. I do feel like a lot of you, especially since you guys are ruled by air, letting that fresh air into your lungs or just around you will cleanse your energy, because I do feel like a lot of you have a lot of people's energy on you. So some of you I highly recommend cleansing yourself with incense or upping your regimen where you upping your protection. Keep your head wrapped. I'm also hearing for a lot of you air signs at this time. Some of you are also having spiritual attacks happen to you. And I do feel like it's because a lot of you are, like I said, are changing your environment. You also have self-worth, self-love. Why settle for crumbs when you deserve a whole meal? So a lot of you are starting to realize that certain people in your life were breadcrumbing you, or that you were playing small. And my favorite quote, I love TikTok. My favorite quote I just keep hearing, think big, bitch. Okay, I don't mean to call y'all a bitch, but that's the thing. A lot of y'all were playing so small. A lot of y'all were letting other people's goals and aspirations above your own. And now it's like a lot of you are starting to see how that was affecting you, or how that had played in certain mistakes or certain delays or restrictions you were facing, because you weren't putting yourself first. You weren't loving yourself, and you were letting people dictate how your life should be. And that's why I said a lot of you are in this energy where you are co-creating your family setting on your terms and how you feel like it should be. And you have success. A lot of you are stepping into success. A lot of you are going to be successful. A lot of you are going to have what you've been dreaming of. It says today is a really good day. You're in the flow. Problems are solved quickly and easy. Helpful people show up for you, and unexpected gifts fall into your lap. That's confirmation when I said a lot of you are going to start receiving more help. A lot of you are aligning with people who are here to push you to where you need to go, or here to support you where you need to go. But I also do feel like a lot of you are in this energy, like the month of January is where a lot of you are solving your own problems. A lot of you are seeing where you've been the cause of your own demise to a point, and how you let other people dictate what you want for yourself. And I feel like you guys are going to start appreciating yourself, or the small goals that you do, which is, I feel like for a lot of you need to be your biggest fan this month also. Celebrate the little things, the little goals that you achieve. Celebrate the fact that you got out of the house today. Celebrate, the fact that, say for those who do have kids, that you were able to, get the kids to bed before 8 so you can have some time for yourself. Start celebrating the little wins so you can celebrate the big wins. And that's going to help, like I said, help change y'all's perspective about things and how you're going. I keep hearing slow and steady wins the race is what I'm getting for a lot of you. So let's see what message your ancestors have for you. And then we are going to end it. So a lot of self-reflection this month for you guys. And it's crazy because that's what I had for earth signs. So a lot of you could have heavy earth. A lot of y'all have earth placements in your chart too. Sun, moon, or rising. So definitely check that out if you need to. Oops. I'm going to take this one. It says, you'll be amazed at what you attract when you start believing in yourself and what you deserve. I'm not even going to go into details of that, because that's exactly what the freak this whole reading was about. What else for my air sign? What else? All right, you have, everything you want is waiting for you on the other side of consistency. Yes, that is confirmation. What I said, a lot of you are starting to see the restrictions, the delays, and why you were facing them. A lot of you is because you weren't believing in yourself. You weren't being consistent. You were letting other people dictate what you want for you. And now Spirit is saying it's time for y'all to get out your own way, basically. And a lot of you are really seeing that and owning that and letting go of the past. You also have, you must break the chains. Be the one to break the cycle. We can only do so much. We will help. We will be here to help you because we know it's hard. So a lot of y'all are really closing out a cycle where you understand, like I said before, you guys are wounded healers, where you are understanding, you know, you've been through some things, but you are breaking ancestral karma. You're breaking the change in your family lineage by doing things on your own terms. But you're being supported. So don't ever think that your guys don't hear you. They're not helping you. You just have to meet them halfway and do your part. A lot of you, it's being disciplined, staying consistent. That's one thing about this Mercury retrograde being in Capricorn. Spirit is showing a lot of us where we're not being disciplined, where we're not being consistent, where a lot of us are not having a schedule. One thing about Capricorns, I know we like structure, we like discipline, we like stability. So a lot of you are starting to see what relationships bring you stability. Is your partner being consistent, keeping up what they say? Are they helping out? Because like I said, Capricorn we have Venus in Capricorn right now. So a lot of us are really reflecting on our relationships, how we show up in relationships, how people show up for us, but also our relationship with self. Am I putting myself first? Am I really going after what I want for myself? And that's what a lot of y'all are having to face with the moon here, is that you're having to be honest with the fact that you put yourself on the back burner. Nobody else did that but you, because you allowed it. And that's where Spirit's saying that's where you're having to break a chain. A lot of you, this could be a wound that, like I said, it could be a pattern in your family where you have a mom or a dad who puts themselves last all the time and put everybody before them. And you're seeing how that played a part in what you are right now, and you're being told to change that. You also have, trust this transition is for your highest good. Things are about to get exciting. And I really fully believe that, especially with the star card here. By Aquarius season, a lot of y'all are about to really start see your life change for the better, or your relationships change. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's your goals, your money, and your stability is going to be changing. For a lot of you are going to have a lot of success in your career. Some of you are going to get promotions. Some of you, your business is going to go good. Others of you, you're going to get this inspirational spark where your new creations that you have for you, a lot of people are going to support you more, or, you know, put your name out there. Others of you, I get this feeling that you're going to have more people who are wanting to support you and pour into you, you know, help you out more. So I do feel like the more you stand in your power, the more confidence you grow within yourself, loving yourself, self-worth. I do feel like your guys' biggest thing right now, air signs, is being consistent with how you love you, how you show up for you. And then you're going to get everything you pray for. So walk like you already have it. I'm a firm believer in, if you say you want something, act like you already have it. Even if you ain't got a dollar to your name. Can't nobody tell me I ain't broke, because I'm rich in spirit. Okay? Even if my money is low, I'm rich in spirit. You can't tell me I'm not rich. Okay? And I feel like that's the mindset a lot of you had to have. And it took me a while to get here. I never used to be like this. I don't know if it's because I'm about to be in my 30s, or if it's because I've been through some shit. Like, as a Capricorn sun, I'm tired. But I feel like a lot of you gotta, what they always say, you gotta fake it till you make it. So a lot of y'all gotta fake like you have what you want until it shows up. You say you want a certain type of car. Okay, you got to carry yourself like that. You say you want people to perceive you a certain type of way, or this is who you are. You got to carry yourself like that. And I feel like Spirit is wanting a lot of you all to really believe in your dreams and believe in yourself, because the only person that's stopping you from having what you want is you. And I feel like this month of January, a lot of you guys are going to really see that. So I hope this resonated. Thank you guys for your patience. I'm so sorry. You guys will be first. I will be posting another air sign first. Well, Aquarius, happy birthday for y'all when I post y'all. But I'll be posting Aquarius and air signs first this time. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys are doing well.